Hello folks, my name is Sam and over the past 3 months I've been training for my first ever half marathon. To give you a bit of further context, I've been trying to run over the past couple of years and I was able to run my first ever 10k in September 2025, and since then I thought why not just go for it. After the Christmas and holiday New Year period, enter for your first half marathon, and I chose the Fulham and Putney half marathon, which took place on the 5th of April 2026, or Putney and Fulham half marathon. It's the same thing. So over the past 3 months, I've been making weekly vlogs about my training, what I've been doing, how I've been tackling it, and how I've been getting on. So if you want to check that out, they're already up on the channel. I've been making short form content for every run that I've done as part of the plan, the highs, the lows, everything else in between. But this video is for the actual run itself. So again, I've already done the run. This is me recording a little bit of an intro afterwards. Enjoy.
It's the morning of, it's breakfast time. I'm having my usual, which is just a bowl of Cheerios. Lovely glass of orange juice because it is one of the best and quickest ways just to get tons of vitamins in you. And I'm going to have a crumpet with some smooth peanut butter is what I'm going to have. So yeah, this is my usual breakfast, and then this is just like a little bit extra to keep me going. So yeah, I'm feeling good. It's currently 6:40 in the AM. I'm going to leave here in about 20 minutes. Hopefully get there for 7:30-ish. Probably grab a coffee. I don't want to have one now. I think it's a wee bit too early to have one, so I'll have one when I get there or in the area, which is plenty of time, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm actually not feeling too hungry, to be honest with you. I think I've done a good job at eating yesterday, which was nice, but I'm going to continue with this, and yeah, I'm just gonna, I need to fuel up. On the actual run, I'll show you this later on as well, I'm going to take 2 gels with me, because why not, and some water and a belt and whatever as well. I'm going to try and carry as little as I possibly can, but yeah, we'll just, watching this, you probably know how these things work, but yeah, this is breakfast. It is breakfast time. I'm going to eat this breakfast at breakfast time, and we're going to go from there. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Overall, I'm feeling quite happy. I'm buzzing more than anything, but if I wasn't lying, or if I wasn't nervous, or if I said I wasn't nervous, I would be lying to you as well. Got my safety pins for my thing, which is important. Anyway, breakfast time, and then it's off to the run. I'm on my way to the start line, or at least the start area, not the actual start line yet. I'm going to grab a coffee on the way. I've had my breakfast, which was sufficient enough. I'm feeling adequately full, but not overly full, which I think is the perfect balance here that I'm aiming to strike. Maybe not, I don't know these things. But yeah, gorgeous day, lovely gorgeous day for it. I mean, I think it's perfect for running conditions. If it was a light drizzle, I'd be over the moon. Look at this guy. Yes, light drizzle would be perfect, but can't have it all my way, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, on my way to get a coffee, then I'm going to nip over, get my bib, do a bit more stretching, a bit more of a warm-up. This walk has been quite nice, and getting the blood pumping, getting the legs moving and the heart going, which is good. But yeah, so far I'm feeling nervous, if I'm honest with you. I am feeling nervous. I know I've been saying that I know I'll finish it, and I do know that I will finish it, but in the actual moment, it will be tough. Of course it's going to be tough. At least for me, it's going to be tough. Oh, nearly fell. So yeah, I'm feeling good though. That's also a caveat. I am feeling good. But I'm going to nip into Balance quickly, grab a very quick coffee, nip over to the starting area, and take it from there. So yeah, I'll show you that bit when I get there. But first up, coffee. Also, 2 thoughts that I want to share as I walk through the gorgeous but very quiet Barnes Common. I need to get round to the part. I need to get round to this part of London more. It's, it's not somewhere I've been often, but it's lovely. Anyway, regardless, that's not one of the thoughts. 2 thoughts. I was looking at the route again today. Now, I think compared to a lot of other runs, at least not only just in London but in the UK, this one's quite small comparatively. I think there's still going to be a few thousand people there, but it's no London Marathon, it's no whatever it is, so I don't think like roads and things are officially shut off, which is fine, because a lot of it is like along the river and along the Thames and all that sort of stuff, so it's not too bad. And on a Sunday, especially a bank holiday Sunday, hopefully it won't be too busy this early in the day, but that's fine. The second thought that I've had, and this is just more me than anyone else, and some people might think the complete opposite, is that it's 2 laps of this race, which is good and bad. You know, whenever I'm running a race and I'm like, okay, where am I? Am I near the end? That sort of thing. If it's like a sprint from start to finish, you know, you don't know where you are really. But in a lap, you can think, oh, I don't kind of know where I am. I'm crossing the bridge, whatever it is. That's fine, obviously. The second part is though, is just that point. You know, you've done the first lap and you're like, God, I'm only halfway now. This is more of a mentality thing, of course it is. But you're like, oh God, I'm only halfway around the lap, or whatever it is. Oh, I'm just passing this building, I've got so long to go, that sort of thing. So that's how I operate, and I know it is very much a mentality thing and something that I can, or should quite easily, be able to get over. And a lot of people are probably fine with it. Maybe you're the opposite, thinking, wow, that's fantastic, that's amazing, I love laps. I would prefer to start to finish in completely different areas, but this one's a lap, it's absolutely fine. It's not going to be a problem. But 2 thoughts that I thought I'd share with you this morning. It's not officially closed, and it's 2 laps of just over 10k, give or take. So yeah, I think this is very much a beginner friendly half marathon, which is excellent for me, by the way. So I'm happy with that. Why is it so sensitive? Someone should tell Gail that their coffee's good, but they need to start doing vanilla syrup. Although this Gav thing, whatever, is actually quite nice. It's busier than I thought, which is quite nice. Very windy, very, very windy, as you might have saw just there, but got my bib. I am 525. That's not my position in the race. I think you just get randomly assigned a number depending on when you actually turn up and which aisle you go to, so that's fine. But I've seen numbers as close to 3,000 and stuff, which is good turnout. A lot of busy people here. It's busy, there's a lot of people here, is what I tried to say. DJ, bar area, that sort of stuff as well. So it's quite a nice vibe, quite chill, but a lot of people taking it seriously, as they should be. So I've got that, dropped my bag off. I am going to do some more stretches, but I think there's like an official warm-up at like 10 minutes before the race as well. And then hopefully we'll get going just about 9 o'clock, if not a little bit later, because I imagine I'll be one of the later start pens. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy. I'm feeling quite nice and quite chill now that I'm here. I'm going to take one of my gels in like 10 minutes, and then I've got another one for about 10, 12k round, or maybe after my first lap. That's a good point. But anyway, I'll show you what I can when I'm running, maybe after every couple of kilometres. But so far so good. Just going to do my warm up now, and hopefully I'm as limber as I possibly can be. But yeah, feeling quite happy. I think I'm warmed up. I'm going to do as many stretches as I possibly can. But it's I don't really know what I'm doing. Again, I think I know what I'm doing, but it's a bit tough. Anyway, I'm feeling happy. I've said that many times. Sorry if these clips are repeating themselves, but it's just gone to 10 to 9. They're going to do like a little 10-minute warm-up and sort of registration sort of thing, which is fine. And then I don't reckon I'll kick off at 9. I reckon that'll be like for the elite people. I'll be maybe a little bit in the later pens, but yeah, feeling alright, feeling good. Again, aiming for anywhere between 2:15, and I'll be happy with that. So I've warmed up as much as I can. I need to do a little bit more light jogging to get the shins kind of pumping. I don't really know how to stretch my shins. But again, I'll take you around as much as I possibly can. There'll be no audio, it'll just be like maybe check-ins visually after each, after 5 kilometres, I don't really know. Anyway, I'll see you around the track, and then I'll check in when I'm done properly.
Okay, there's loads of yellow signs. Please follow the yellow signs. Don't follow people that don't have a number.
The yellow mark at 9.5k, so it's going pretty well. It's a bit slower because it's not closed off when you're running with the people around you, but that's turning out to be a big positive.
Yeah.
1 lap done. Just do it twice. Let's go. 19 and a half. About 1.5 to go. Let's go.
Here he comes! Look, it's Daddy! It's Daddy! All the time. Yay! And you got to have your medal in grey. Either a time or a name or whatever.
I done it. I finished in about 2 hours and 15. I don't know the exact seconds. I need to check the official time on the website, but Strava and my Apple Watch both say 2:15, and I am delighted with that. Anything between 2 and 2:20 I was so happy with. And I ran the furthest I've ever ran. I've done my first half marathon. I've got the medal to prove it. My family were there to meet me at the end. And yeah, the only reason I had to stop towards the end, about after 18 or 19k, was because my legs were tired. It's not because I wasn't fit enough, which I am so surprised at and I'm so over the moon with. Honestly, that is a massive win and of itself. So here's to the next thing. I'll do a debrief when I'm home and I'm settled, and I'll talk about my plan and runner and all that good stuff. But I done it. I'd done my first half marathon. Thank you so much for watching the series so far. Let's talk about... I just need to go home. I'm shattered. My legs are tired. I'm starving. Half marathon done.
And there we go. That was my first ever half marathon. I got the medal, which is really nice. And overall, I am over the moon. I am delighted. I am so happy that I actually done it. I knew I would do it like I've been saying this entire time, but it was the efficiency of how I was going to do it was a big question. Now, what I was surprised at is how far I could run without actually stopping. In the weeks leading up to the actual half marathon, it was a bit hit and miss. You know, things weren't quite going to plan, and I knew that I'd have to stop after maybe every 5k or whatever it is. I don't think I stopped until 18k, maybe 19k, which is, I know, just a little bit short than the actual half marathon, but my legs were so tired, and it wasn't that I couldn't keep running. My lungs and my actual fitness, I felt, were fine in that sense of things. And I actually prepared a little bit better in terms of not being hungry, although I was quite hungry when I actually crossed the line. My legs just had to stop at some point along the way, which is learnings that I need to take moving forward, or things that I've already got advice about, or things that I can change very easily, both pre and during whatever future runs that I do. But I was so delighted that the fact that I actually finished it, and I ran so far without stopping. And this is someone that not even 2 years ago could hardly run a kilometre, and you know, pitfalls and ups and downs in between that time. But I am so happy with what I've done, what I've achieved, and that I've actually crossed the finish line and finished my first ever half marathon. I appreciate this is probably one of the easier ones to start with, very beginner friendly, but my current PB is roughly 2 hours and 15 minutes. The official time says 2 hours 19, I believe, but I stopped after crossing the finish line, but before actually crossing the timer line, because I saw my family immediately, so I kind of dilly-dallied a little bit there. Regardless, I done it. I'm so happy. If you've watched the content thus far, whether it's the weekly vlogs, the short form running, or even the content before that, thank you so much. You know, there's been so many comments of people saying, you know, being encouraging and being excited for me and being happy and giving advice and all that sort of stuff as well, and it's just been wonderful, and the community's grown and everyone's been super lovely, and it's been lovely chatting to you, and it's been nice hearing about your future runs and the runs that you've done in the past and that sort of thing as well. So yeah, overall I'm delighted. I'm over the moon. I don't have any major runs planned. I've got a 10k planned for June, which is the London Landmarks 10k, which I entered for way back when I first entered for my first 10k back in September. It was like a double package, so that's the next big run coming up. There won't be an extensive training period like there was for the half marathon, but you know, there'll be other bits of content in between now and then. And then I need to decide what I want to do next. Do I want to do another half marathon, which I definitely should do? Or do I want my next official run to be a full marathon? Do I want to look into that? You know, there's so many questions that I need to think about over the next couple of weeks about what I want to do and where I want to move going forward. Ultimately, I do want to do a marathon and more at some point, but at the minute, I'm quite happy with my medal. I'm quite happy with where I am, and I'm quite happy with where I've came from and the journey that I've taken from here to here, and it's been excellent. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments and encouragements and all that good stuff. It's been really heartwarming and really encouraging, obviously, but it's been great. So thank you for that. I'm going to leave here. Hope you enjoyed this series, hope you enjoyed the content, hope you enjoyed the run. Let me know how you're getting on in your running journeys. Let me know what you've run recently, what you've got coming up. If you've got any recommendations about what I can do either in the London area or the surrounding areas or even UK wide, you know, I'm not fussed about, you know, traveling and that sort of thing. Any routes that you'd recommend, any races that you'd recommend. You know, I've seen tons online that I want to actually get involved in, but whether or not I do, that's another question. But yeah, I'm positively overwhelmed at the minute, which is nice. So yeah, feeling good, feeling happy, feeling content, feeling really proud of myself, and feeling ready for the next adventure and the next run. But anyway, again, thank you for watching. If you're new here, you're more than welcome to subscribe, all that good stuff. You can follow me in all the appropriate links in the description if you want. You don't have to, it's entirely fine. It'd be nice if you did, but again, you don't have to. My name is Sam, that was my first ever half marathon, and I'll see you in the next run, whenever that's going to be. I'll see you later.